Hey guys, or as Sitch would say, hey now! What's going on? What's the scoop? I know I'm so fucking late. I know. Listen, I haven't just been dicking around doing nothing all day. You gotta understand something, okay? Today has been a very busy day. I know if you look at Twitter, it doesn't look like the case. There's been a lot of nonsense on Twitter, but I've recorded 2 videos today, and one of them was turning the Twitter nonsense into a video. So it all ended up being worth it in the end. You have your coffees? I have my coffee right here. Let me see if I can find. Hold on. Let me see if I can find something here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why is there porn on Twitter? Okay, hold on. Gotta. Oh my god, people were so fucking mad. They were so fucking mad. Okay. Are you guys ready? I want to show you this nonsense. My based turn lately. Okay. Here. I'm going to put out a video on this probably on Tuesday because tomorrow is the Last of Us finale. Actually, here, you know what? I'll mod Colink. It's time. It's time for him to step up, Mr. Colink. Okay. Listen. I'm going to bring this in. I want you to know what's going on. I put out this tweet here. In a future where gender dysphoria is cured by taking a pill to alleviate symptoms, transitioning will likely be viewed the same way other outdated treatments are. You can do it, but the people peddling it are quacks, and you will be looked at funny for not taking the obvious cure. What I mean by this, by the way, is that if you have somebody who today was born biologically male and then would transition and become a trans woman, instead they take this pill and they are comfortable being a man. So they stay as a cis man, okay? All right. So that's the hypothetical, is that basically if we can cure dysphoria without transitioning, basically the number of trans people will go into massive decline, and that will probably be a good thing. All right? And people lost their fucking minds at this. They lost their fucking minds, dude. Like, addressing the obvious point of contention. Yes, this would be a form of conversion therapy. What makes conversion therapy immoral is that it doesn't work. If conversion therapy worked, there would be no moral issue with it. And that seems obvious, right? Like, conversion therapy seems to just be torture. It doesn't actually make people not gay or not trans. But in a hypothetical alternate universe where conversion therapy actually worked, and a gay man decided he did not want to be gay, what moral reason is there to stop him from getting conversion therapy? There doesn't seem to be one. There seems to be no moral reason to stop him, right? But this got people so fucking angry. Like, so the exchange pink. Oh my god, I hate that I know what you're talking about. Fuck. But this got people so fucking angry. Like, so angry. You know what? I'm not even being crazy here. Like, I'm not even being nuts. I'm saying completely normal things. This is not like the reason that we have compassion for people who are trans is because they have no other choice. If they had another choice, then suddenly the argument as to why people should transition kind of vanishes. And I said this yesterday on the stream with Taftaj and Lilith when we were talking about the leaked trans emails. Yeah. $10 from Taras Shevchenko. Governor DeSantis is getting media to censor the books they say are suitable for kids. Clever move or empty gesture? Kind of an empty gesture, to be honest. Like, you don't want those books in schools, but man, kids are getting porn on their phones nowadays. It's not much of anything, to be honest. CCB, 10 euros, thank you. When talking about transsexuals, you mostly talk about transsexual women. I would like to know what you think about transsexual men, since I'm one myself. I think the logic is basically the same. If we're talking about all the various social issues and, like, what is the morality behind these things, what should we do about XYZ, the logic's basically the same, just inverted. I don't think there's actually much different. The honest truth is I actually don't care much about trans people. It's gonna sound strange. Like, yeah, okay, we all know I'm attracted to them. Okay, fair enough. I'm also attracted to cis women too, so it's not a big deal. But like in terms of what should trans people do? Well, I mean, they should live the lives they want to live, right? Same with trans men, you know. Same with buck angel types. Doesn't matter, you do you. I've always kind of held that opinion as like, the state shouldn't stop you from doing any of this sort of stuff. Yeah, for example, like Coffee Powered is a trans viewer of mine, and we had like she mentioned the answer for or against taking such a pill doesn't really matter. What matters is how thought out the reply was and whether you can entertain the idea of either. Yeah, it was this is her talking about therapy. Apple's Ghost. I recall there being at least one attempt to get people with gender dysphoria to take like male to females to take testosterone to make them more happy with being men, and it didn't work. I think it worked for like edge cases, but it didn't work for the majority of them. I don't have a trans GF. No, Naomi's not trans. It's a fucking joke. It's a meme, dude. Anyway, like there's so many people that are just mad. Like just fucking mad. And it's all people who like frankly don't pass that well, and they all have OnlyFans in their bios. And it's like, okay, just anger. Fucking reeing. Like a lot of them say this is the pill, and this is a pill that you take to transition. And I always say, cool, now let's talk about the one that makes their brain cool with their birth sex. They never have a response to that, right? But basically, like, there was shit tons of people just going fucking. They're still going wild. They're still going nuts. And also, it's like the ones that don't really pass. Like, come on, guys. All right, I get it. You wouldn't see Taftage saying this shit. Ban milk when? Ban milk enjoyer for $2. Ban milk when? In Canada, you have milk in bags. We're gonna start with banning that. But like, okay, this person in particular, Ashley Asphodel. She, her, trans, BLM, ACAB, fuck ICE, kill and eat the rich, disabled, queer, mess, witch, amazing, possessing of the truth, soup is good, oh my god, I love women. Is this a real account? This has to be a troll, dude. But this person's been going fucking after me. Like, wild. Okay, can I find the... I don't want to, like, accidentally stumble onto some porn or some shit. Oh yeah, they tried to say that like the fact that this went viral meant that I'm secretly trans and I'm repressing it. It's so stupid. So fucking stupid, dude. Look at this. Why would a gay man want to be straight? What? Why would a gay man want to be straight, guys? Hold on. Retweet. To avoid the monkey pox piss orgies. Twitter's too fucking fun, guys. I'm like out of control, all right? Twitter's too fucking fun. There's too much nonsense. Yeah, dude, for some people, they're just like saying outright that it's a fetish. And they're like, listen, I don't have dysphoria. I just want to like be a dick girl. It's like, well, then you're not trans. You just have a fetish, dude. Like live dunking. Is that what we're doing? We're live dunking today? Yeah. Anyway, basically this shit went down. It was fucking hilarious. And I don't know if you saw the tweet that I scrolled by, but 2 hours ago I recorded a video. I recorded a video. $2. No one cares. Post-ban milk. Fuck you. Okay, listen. I recorded a video on this because this went viral, and it was... Oh, it's so good. And people are still losing it. Like, what's the latest? What's the latest? Yes. The problem with conversion therapy is that it doesn't work. Yes! Yes! The problem with conversion therapy isn't that it causes pain. Chemotherapy causes pain. It works. We do it. They're so stupid. They're so stupid. They're so fucking retarded, dude. Anyway, I turned it into a video. I'll release the video in the next couple days. It'll be fun. Look at this person. Look at this person here. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna bring it back in. Hold on. 26-year-old its pansexual, polyamorous, anarchist sex worker, and amateur pole dancer. This is a boring future. I'm going to do cannibalism instead. That guy there is outright genocidal. Okay, here. Doomer, I see you in the chat. You're a leftoid cuck. All right? You're a lefty cuck, Doomer. Explain to me why I'm wrong. Explain to me why I'm wrong, okay? From the leftist perspective. The logic is the main reason that conversion therapy is immoral is because it doesn't work. You're torturing people and getting no benefit out of it. In a hypothetical world where conversion therapy worked and a gay man didn't want to be gay anymore, what moral reason do you have from stopping him from getting conversion therapy? Their only argument seems to be that it's genocidal. It's genocidal because if you have less gay people hanging around? It's so dumb. It's so like, oh, they're just retarded. They're just fucking retarded. $5, Argyle, thank you. TF2 Marasimus, pronounces Marasimus, loved my wife. What? Okay, thank you. Discord call? Are we doing it right now? Fuck it. Here, hold on. Let me get my headphones. We'll do it real quick, Doomer. I can't spend like too much time talking to you, but we can do it for like 5 minutes, okay? Oh wait, Doomer's the guy that got intellectually executed on EFAP and spurged out to infinity and beyond. Okay. Doomer, where are you? Okay, hold on. Let me set it up real quick. Okay, I'm gonna call you, Doomer. It's time. I'm calling him. Well, pick up, fuck. Doomer, are you there?
All right, can you hear me?
I think so. I think they can hear you too. Okay. Yeah, I only have like 5 minutes to spend on this, but I am curious. What's going on here?
Well, I mean, so can you go over the argument really quick? You said conversion therapy is only immoral because it doesn't work or something? It's only bad because it doesn't work?
Yes, it's only immoral because it doesn't work. If conversion therapy worked and a gay man wanted to be straight, there doesn't seem to be any moral argument stopping him from accessing conversion therapy if it worked.
Well, I mean, I guess the key word there is like consented or wanted, because like the vast majority of conversion therapy, I'm assuming, is not really people that want to change. It's people that are coerced into it by their environment or like pushed into it by like an authority figure or some shit, right?
Maybe. I mean, I think I put a lot more stock in the idea that people's morals at least partially come from their own temperament, and they might just want to not be gay, not based out of some kind of societal pressure and based on their own personality.
Well, like, I mean, so to give a hypothetical that would make sort of your argument kind of clear, let's say there's like a pill you could take or a button you could press that would like change your sexuality, right?
Yeah.
And if somebody wanted to and they understood the choice, like, is it immoral for them to do it? Probably not, right? I don't see a good argument for that. I mean, like the far leftoid thing would be like, I mean, the genocide thing is just like anything that like decreases the number of people that belong to a certain interest group is equivalent to killing them, which is it's just fucking really, really, really extreme rhetoric.
It's
But like,
pretty retarded, yes.
I mean, a lot of them legitimately think along the lines of like more marginalized people is better, like more trans people is better, more black people is better, more women are better, or whatever the fuck. So
Yes.
anything that would decrease the number of any of those groups proportionally for any reason would be bad, and not just bad but genocide. I mean, that's Twitter leftoids, and not many people are gonna think like that.
It's insane
But
though,
like,
isn't it? Well, this is
yeah.
happening because like a tweet of mine went a little bit viral, specifically in the far left trans Twitter part of Twitter.
Oh no, don't use Twitter.
Oh, and they're fucking going wild, man.
Don't use Twitter.
But basically, yeah, like I guess like if here an argument that I can think of maybe is that let's say you have your world where conversion therapy works. And because it works, over time it becomes very normalized to the point that you don't even have gay or trans people anymore. They're all just gone. And then you get to a point where after they've been gone for long enough that there's not even a conception of gayness or transness left in the broader culture. And then at that point, somebody decides, actually, I want to try being gay. And then they might
This is like the invention of lying, but for sucking cock.
yeah, but like, but then they might start receiving like cultural
I'm the
pushback.
First guy. I'm the first guy who figured out dicks were delicious.
Well, think about it though, because like, if we treated conversion therapy, a functioning conversion therapy, as any other medicine, there would probably be a stigma around people who went after alt treatments. So like, being gay would be viewed as like, using essential oils and rubbing healing crystals together, right? Like it'd be like quack science. So I think there probably would be possibly a problem with stigma in that scenario, but it's such a wild out there case. And I don't even know.
Can you imagine if it was like eradicated, but there was like an order of Jedi who remember what sucking dick as a man was like, and like they hold the secret like tomes, like
old gay porn,
and you would have like a fucking epic where someone goes out to find the fucking sage in the desert to learn the ways of being a insert slur. Man, that would be funny as fuck.
Well, I'm a transphobe now, so
yeah, I mean well, I mean you are like a far right media personality, so
yeah,
that goes with the territory, right?
Yep. Actually, Doomer, did you see? Okay, you must know who Stardust is, right?
Yeah.
You're a fan of Stardust?
No, I didn't. Yeah, I like Stardust. I didn't see that video though. I saw it on my fucking timeline and I was like, oh, that's Deb. I'm not gonna watch that.
Oh, fuck you. Okay, hold on. There's a 10-second clip where Stardust. I put it on my Twitter, where Stardust is like, yeah. So, Dev, I read some of that Mencius Moldbug, and this guy's pretty based. And I was like,
wait, Stardust said that?
Yes. And I was like,
oh, know how that sounds.
I think she figured it out after she said it, because she like immediately regretted it. But it was so funny.
That's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for the short call. I only have like in less than an hour to do this stream, so I got to get back to it. Thanks, man. I'll see you later.
Peace out, buddy.
Thanks. And there he goes. Thank you, Doomer. He's a good fella. Okay. Actually, maybe I'll find it for you. I'll scroll down past all the fucking shit show nonsense, and I'll get that video for you guys to check out. Oh yeah, fan art. That's right. Here, check this out. Okay. Where is it? Come on. Scrolling past all the Star Trek memes. Okay, here we go. I found it. Okay. First of all, guys, check this out. Somebody made a fan art of Stardust and I talking about Gamergate. Oh, isn't that nice? That's pretty cool, eh? But also, okay, listen to this. Turns out Stardust is based and neo-reactionary pilled.
I'm gonna be real with you, SFO. I looked up Moldbug and and I was like, bro, some of the stuff that this dude is saying is a little bit based.
And so I posted that, and Taft is actually a neo-reactionary, so she thought it was fucking hilarious, right? And Stardust is just like, oh shit. Fuck. It's so funny. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Okay. Listen, I know the weekly sip has sucked recently. Like, quite a bit. I skipped last week. The week before that, I had a flood. I had to cut it short. The week before that, I think I skipped. The week before that, I think I was doing something quick. Yeah, I'm also on a time limit today. You know what? Next week, chat, I'm gonna make a promise to you. Next week's weekly sip, I will start it on time at like 10 a.m. and I will devote as much time as you want. As much time as you want, okay? I'll do a 2-hour, 3-hour sip. Just that doing the video on this Twitter nonsense, plus my other videos that I'm doing. I'm doing a video on Antonio Gramsci, which is requiring a lot of reading. I've been burning the candle at both ends, and basically I gotta get right to this stuff. Okay, so I'll do my best. Tanushi, thanks for the $5. The ride never ends. Here.
I'm gonna be real with you, SFO. I looked up Moldbug and and I was like, bro, some of the stuff that this dude is saying is a little bit based.
I'm sorry. Here. I'll put it in the in the chat room if you wanted. If you happen to have a Twitter account and want to retweet it, because it's so fucking funny. Maybe that's too mean to Stardust. Maybe not. Maybe. Oh, Mrs. Sparkles for $5. Thank you. I enjoy you, and I sent something to your P.O. box. You should get it soon. Have a good day. Thank you very much, Miss Sparkles. I appreciate it. Actually, Miss Sparkles, I saw you in the Twitter thread too. You were enjoying that stuff too. Thank you very much. LeMayonaise. Thanks for the $10, man. Thanks for the brain rot, Dev. I haven't seen this many death threats in a while. Oh god, there are people who want me fucking dead. Like, there's one person who says, like, I don't want any compassion from you. I don't want to convince you. I don't want you to understand me. When I come for you, there will be no mercy. And it's like, okay, dude. Okay. You can't even fucking like call and order food on the phone. You have too much nerve. You have too much like anxiety attacks. So fuck you. Okay. Can someone explain this to me? Who is Moldbug? Moldbug was pretty much the first neo-reactionary writer. And he's pretty famous for, starting the modern neo-reactionary movement. Actually, I'm going to be on Adam and Sitch at some point soon talking about Moldbug. Basically, I've read the Open Letter to Open-Minded Progressives, which is Moldbug's like most famous introductory work, and I have some significant problems with it. And Adam and Sitch don't like Moldbug, but I don't think they've read too much of him. But they're very like anti Moldbug. I think possibly because of the Academic Agent scuffle. So they want me to talk about it, and so I will. Determinist, $10. Thank you. This trans versus trans trender Twitter discourse better be the video of the month material. I don't know about that, but oh, I saw that. Oh my god, Colink. Okay. Jordan Peterson retweeted the fetish dick milking porn, thinking it was a Chinese breeding facility. Jordan Peterson, what the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, there's like a bunch of guys strapped to tables with like the cow milkers attached to their dicks. And Jordan Peterson's like, oh my god, this is happening in China. And it's like, no, it's not. This is This is like fetish porn. How did you? Oh, holy fuck, dude. Tennyson Buscholtz, $5. Any chance you could post a reading list along with the Gramsci video? My reading list is way too long to post in one video, but you can at least I can at least post the reading list for the Gramsci video, yeah. Yeah, like what the fuck? Jordan Peterson, dude. You've lost the fucking plot, man. Adherent to Lady Columbia, $10. Thank you. Can't wait for all of these groups to fail. Woke, new right, socialist, reactionaries, all frenetic in their visions, all use the state as the moral state. Seen these movements rise and fall for years now. I'm going to have to do... Yeah, he tweeted a picture of Shoe on Head thinking she was trans. Like a female to male detranser kind of thing. Oh my god. Jordan Peterson, get the fuck offline. Dev is excusing China's crimes. When will it end? Fuck. Here, okay. Let me get to the articles. Let's roll. Let's roll. Time is still limited. As always, please consider supporting the channel. Join the D Club and Discord. Here's the address to the P.O. box. If you want to send me anything, I'll open it next week. Can't do it this week. I will open your packages next week on the next week sit for sure. All right? So please, if you don't mind, send me your boxes of garbage. Let's go. Wait a second. Let me fix this. Okay. Let's roll. Let's roll. Blue Orion, $5. Thank you. I don't really know what to write, but I enjoy your content. I wanted to donate. Well, thank you very much, dude. Thank you. Okay. Oh, the idea of the moral state. There's an argument that all states are ultimately moral states. That doesn't mean that we should just descend into it. I'll have to think about it, though. Here, let me do this here. Okay. Henry Cavill in talks for Call of Duty movie. Damn. Our sources tell us that Henry Cavill is in talks to play one of Call of Duty's earliest heroes, Captain John Price, in a film for Amazon Studios if the streamer can secure the rights. Damn, dude. Henry Cavill's all over the place now. Doing lots of video game things. The current lead of Netflix's The Witcher may not be completely ending his days as the star of a video game adaptation franchise. Our trusted and proven sources tell us that Henry Cavill is in talks to play the British hero, Captain John Price, in a Call of Duty film. They also tell us that Amazon Studios is in the midst of securing the film rights for the popular IP. Should everything work out as planned, it will be interesting to learn exactly when and where the film will be set. The character Henry Cavill is up for was introduced in the very first Call of Duty game, released in 2003, which is set during the events of World War II. However, Captain John Price doesn't just fight against the Axis powers. Starting with 2007 Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the franchise created a new version of John Price, active in more contemporary times. Price remains a popular character, and as the Modern Warfare subseries gained steam, he tagged along for the ride. So while Cavill could wind up fighting against Hitler's forces, he instead might find himself facing more modern foes. It comes as no surprise that Henry Cavill would be interested in adapting the Call of Duty games. Cavill is an avid gamer who played The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt before being cast as Geralt of Rivia. And according to an interview, he almost lost another iconic role because he was too busy gaming. That's right. He initially ignored Zack Snyder's call to tell him he had been cast in 2013's Man of Steel because he was busy playing World of Warcraft. Do you think Henry Cavill could be a good Arthas in a World of Warcraft movie? Like, maybe, eh? He has the build. Anyway, that's kind of interesting. I do like him as an actor. Adderall users are struggling amid an ongoing medication shortage. No wonder Twitter's so fucked up right now. When the U.S. Food and Drug Administration confirmed a shortage of the drug Adderall last month, many people who rely on the medication weren't surprised. They've been struggling to fill their prescriptions for months. Biden did it, guys. It's all Biden's fault. The FDA says the shortage is expected to last another 30 to 60 days. It's happening in part due to surging demand for Adderall and intermittent manufacturing delays. Jesus. Amid the increased demand, other manufacturers are also experiencing shortages. It's a problem that affects a growing number of Americans. A report from data analytics firm Trilliant Health found that nationally, prescriptions for Adderall among people ages 22 to 44 increased 15% between 2020 and 2021. There's also a slight uptick in prescriptions among people 45 and older. Damn, dude. I feel like I'm the only person who's not on medication. Like, I just drink coffee. That's it. Oh my God, Tidge. Princess Tidge is in the chat like, Cavill can play whatever role he wants and I would support him. Tidge, you just want to be his cock sleeve. We all know what's going on here. A lack of access to Adderall, which must be taken daily, can have implications for careers, home lives, and even safety. This can come down to the difference between stopping at the red light or running the red light because you've got distracted. At home, it can mean being a less attentive member of the family, being unable to regulate your emotions and feeling more irritable, increasing conflicts. At work, it may mean increased impulsivity and tardiness, making the person seem like they're unreliable. Wow. No! Tidge, we all know what's going on. Man, wasn't there like a whole thing where kids would like just pop Adderall just to like study and shit? Wasn't that like, that was a thing? At least even when I was a kid, that was a thing. You can't get it anywhere. Clara Pitts is what her mom describes as an overachiever. The 17-year-old is a national merit scholar and is constantly busy with studying homework. Yeah, there you go. You're just taking Adderall. All right. Without medication, she experiences ADHD paralysis. She might have a long list of things to accomplish and she knows she needs to get through it, but she struggles to stop whatever else she's doing. Oh my God. She's constantly trying to accommodate. Okay, yeah. So, you know what? This is going to be the personal stories part. This person's rationing her pills. But basically, there's no more Adderall, guys. That's why everyone on Twitter is going fucking wild right now. Oh, Halfling. Listen, you're here, Halfling. I know that you're a chaser. Did you see my viral tweet that got the entirety of like far left trans Twitter fucking enraged at me? Okay, let's continue. Oh yeah, this. Okay. See, this is where I think the right wing might be going too far, depending on how we interpret this clip. Lady Columbia, $5, thank you. That article had an add-on of Halle Berry. I just did a quick look up on her since I had a crush on her. She has abs, Dev. She's literally a tomboy GF. Wait, really? Hold on, let's see. Where is it? Halle Berry shows off her toned glutes in sexy workout video. Oh, maybe she's a tomboy GF now, dude. I'm trolling you, Halfling. It's okay. Okay, let's watch this. Okay, here we go.
There can be no middle way in dealing with transgenderism. It is all or nothing. If transgenderism is true, if men really can become women, then it's true for everybody of all ages. If transgenderism is false, as it is, if men really can't become women, as they cannot, then it's false for everybody too. And if it's false, then we should not indulge it, especially since that indulgence requires taking away the rights and customs of so many people. If it is false, then for the good of society, and especially for the good of the poor people who have fallen prey to this confusion, transgenderism must be eradicated from public life entirely. The whole preposterous ideology at every level. There can be no middle way.
So yes, at the end he says the ideology, right? But what does eradicating the ideology mean? Does it mean making it illegal for adults to transition? Because that sounds rather ridiculous, in my opinion. That sounds like it's going too far. You know, the conversation right now is about trans kids. And I think there's a lot of good faith debate going on both sides. Plus also a lot of bad faith debate happening on both sides too. But when it comes to trans adults, like, should the state interfere with an adult who wants to go on hormones and feminize their body? The answer to that seems to be no. But that is where I think this guy is going. So I cannot support this level of this. I cannot support this path coming out of the right. Cannot support. Random user, $2. Same argument is for alcohol and tobacco? Kind of, yeah. Alcohol and tobacco, regulated for adults. It's a vice that some people want to enjoy, but we restrict it for kids. I understand the logic, yeah. Nobody cares about adults. I think there's actually a lot of rightoids who care about adults. I think so, for real. The fact that there's a whole ideology with duties of conscience and a moral mandate to abuse others built around a medical condition is peak psychosis. Yeah. It's like Doomer said at the start of the stream, where you have some trans people who just think if population of trans people line goes up, then good. If population of trans people line goes down, then bad. When they're thinking that simply, yeah, they will eventually, whether or not they admit it now, they will eventually get to the position where it's time to start like egg hatching and transing other people, even transing kids. But if they're more moderate, let's say, and they believe, okay, only the people who should transition will transition, then you have a different conversation, right? I think it's a response to kids being past bathtub HRT. Yeah. Listen, guys, if you want HRT, don't buy from Demon Mama, okay? Don't do it. Speaking of kids, children are illegally hired for a graveyard shift cleaning JBS meat plants. Children are working dangerous jobs at JBS meat processing plants in Minnesota and Nebraska, hired illegally for overnight shifts and tasks that left a 13-year-old with caustic chemical burns. Jesus. Wait, did we do this? Did we do this article already? Sippers. Does this sound familiar to you? It sounds familiar to me. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Shit. Sorry, guys. Ronald the farting dog and his constant gas are a TikTok sensation. Man, stuff that goes viral now is just literal dog shit, isn't it? He's mudding the cheese. An Arizona Great Dane named Roland has the internet in stitches due to his habit of unleashing ferocious flatulence while striking a yoga pose. Clips detailing the pooch's fart of the day have amassed millions of views on TikTok. I think Roland brings joy to people with his interesting talent. The channel is called Roland the Farting Dog. The most popular clip, with 5.7 million views, here it is, shows the black and white pooch adopting a downward cat. Let's see it. This is what counts as good content today. Wow. Also, gonna be honest, that dog's butthole looks a bit like it's been fucked. Like when you're watching a porn, you can tell the difference between a girl who never does anal and a girl who does a lot of anal. Yeah. Someone's fucking that dog, dude. All right. Anyway, the woman who she's a stay-at-home mom, adopted Roland in 2020. 1 year later, the pooch fell ill, whereupon doctors later discovered that the Dane had eaten a cat toy. Yep. Yeah. You know what white girls like on this channel? It's dog pill time, baby. It's dog pill time. It's dog pill time. Jesus, it's dog pill time. My God. Tell me it's not happening. Look, you can see the cock right there. Look at it. It's like sticking up a little bit. Tell me it's not happening, guys. Oh, fuck, dude. All right. Let's move on. HelloFresh accused of using coconut milk. Wait, hold on. This is also... Yeah, the HelloFresh monkey labor story. I did this a few sips ago. Why is there so many like old ones mixed in here? Jesus. Okay. Right. Highlights from new Fox News documents released in the Dominion lawsuit. Oh my God. Let's see. Among the documents released Tuesday as part of the $1.6 billion defamation lawsuit filed against Fox News by Dominion Voting Systems was an email from Fox Corporation Chairman Rupert Murdoch to Fox News CEO Suzanne Scott that the organization was still getting mud thrown at us. Maybe Sean and Laura went too far. 2 months after the election and just days before the January 6, 2021 riot, Fox host Tucker Carlson texted with an unknown Fox employee about how badly he wanted to stop covering President Donald Trump. We are very, very close to being able to ignore Trump most nights, Carlson texted on January 4th. I truly can't wait. I hate him passionately. Damn, dude. Let's see. Rupert Murdoch and Tucker Carlson both derided Trump, and both seemed to long for when Trump was gone. Carlson said of Trump's 4 years, "We're all pretending we've got a lot to show for it, because admitting what a disaster it's been is too tough to digest. But come on, there really isn't an upside to Trump." Willison, $2. This is what happens when you skip 2 sips. Chaos. Yes, I know, dude. I know. More backbiting. Fox's 3 leading primetime hosts objected to the news side fact-checking claims about Dominion, with Laura Ingraham saying, "My anger at the news channel is pronounced." Elsewhere, communications staff expressed reluctance to promote pro-Trump attorney Sidney Powell's interviews. Cheering for the red team. There was yet more evidence that the high-ranking Fox officials saw themselves as allied with the GOP. Lachlan Murdoch cheered positive developments for Trump on election night, while other high-ranking executives, disillusioned with Trump's stolen election push, began to emphasize the need for GOP victory in the Georgia Senate runoffs. Yeah. So basically, there's just a few interesting things coming out of the Fox Dominion lawsuit documents. It seems like, yeah, I don't know, guys. I have a feeling that Trump's popularity is going to be on a slow decline. I really do think so. Oh yeah, Trump memes are always really fun, for sure. Look, Fox hates Trump. Now stop paying attention to Fox's January 6th releases. No. That will be a different video. I know something's happening there. I'm not blind to it. I'm just not covering it today because it's too big of a story for a weekly sip. These are single news articles. Young mother, 27, who was behind on her rent and bills as she struggled with the cost of living, took her 3-year-old daughter by the hand and walked in front of a train. Jesus. Jesus, dude. A young mother who was behind on her rent and bills gathered her 3-year-old daughter in her arms and jumped in front of a train. Leanne Melsadi Redmond, 27, had been taken to court over unpaid bills before jumping onto the tracks at Taplow Station. She was seen wrapped in a poncho walking hand in hand with her daughter, Melsadi, who was wearing a little furry Parker jacket with a winter hat and gloves, at the station 1 hour and 12 minutes before their deaths. Describing CCTV footage showing the mother and daughter today, the assistant coroner told the court, "Sadly, what we can see is that she gathers Melsadi up in her arms and jumps carefully from the platform down to what is known as the forefoot and then is struck by the train." The British Transport Police subsequently declared the deaths a suspicious incident. Detective Sergeant Simon Rees told the inquest that a financial investigator had examined Miss Redmond's circumstances prior to her death. She had a bill from her electricity supplier of £334, a bill from her gas supplier of £638, and she was in rent arrears of nearly £1,500. Jesus. She was behind. She had several debts in several forms. She was behind on her rent. On the day that she had received news that some of her debt burdens had been relieved, if she had entered into a payment agreement, which she did, and she was supposed to have started a new employment, so her financial situation was potentially going to improve. Damn. I wonder what happened. I mean, she looks like she had some kind of agreement to pay off all the loans. She got a new job. The outcome of that was she had an arrangement whereby she would be able to repay it down by monthly £143 contributions. Yes. Right. At 6:30 a.m., at which time Melsadi was with her father, Leroy Paris, Miss Redmond checked her bank balance at a garage. She later made a number of phone calls, including one to her prospective employer, and another fairly lengthy call with her landlord. By 6 p.m., CCTV showed Miss Redmond was with Melsadi as she tried to book an Uber to an address in Beaconsfield and made a call to her mother, which did not go through. And then they went to the station. Damn. Maybe she just figured that she couldn't pull herself up. Fucking hell, dude. Whew. Man, that's rough, eh? R.I.P. Oh yeah, this. There's nothing more ironic than someone who dedicated so much energy to cause racial hate towards white people being permanently disabled by the very black gangster she argued didn't exist. So, I do recall who Sarah Johnson was. The white man will not be our equal, but our slave. History is changing. No justice, no peace. Black Lives Matter. She got the absolute shit kicked out of her by other black people. And now she's in a wheelchair for life. What a fucking shit show, dude. Alright, dude. I'll get to the line of story at the end. Biden agrees to pay climate reparations. The U.S. will pay up to $1 billion to compensate developing countries for global warming. But gas-guzzling China won't have to pay. Of course not. Of course not. Let's see. Joe Biden says the U.S. will sign up to a UN-backed fund to pay reparations to developing countries that are worst affected by climate change. The creation of the fund was announced Saturday. It was negotiated at the United Nations COP27 summit in Egypt, was originally known as a loss and damage fund, and had been blocked by previous American administrations. The nations who will benefit from the funds are largely from Asia, Africa, Latin America, the Caribbean, and the South Pacific. They say they're set to be the worst affected by rising sea levels and other weather extremes blamed on carbon emissions created by wealthier countries. Last year, Biden was granted $1 billion to help developing countries tackle climate change, although it's unclear if that cash will go into this fund. The president also faces having his plans stymied by the GOP majority House, which would have to approve any funding mooted by the White House. There will be wrangles with fellow UN members over who pays what, which could well mean nothing gets done until after the next presidential election in 2024. And if a Republican like GOP golden boy Ron DeSantis ends up winning the presidency, the fund could face being scrapped again. Donald Trump famously pulled the U.S. out of the 2015 UN Paris Accord on climate change, saying it represented a bad deal for America, with DeSantis known to share many of the 45th president's views. China, the world's biggest polluter, wouldn't have to contribute to any global fund, because it is still considered a developing nation despite its vast wealth. So fucking stupid, dude. China and India are polluting way more now. And they're never going to agree to any of that shit. You know what I mean? They're never going to agree. The money will go towards them helping cope with disasters like floods and drought that they say have been made worse by climate change. Rich countries, including the United States and those in Europe, have for decades resisted the idea of a so-called loss and damage fund for fear it would open them up to legal liability for their historic greenhouse gas emissions. Chinese climate envoy, whatever the fuck this name is, welcomed Saturday the resumption of formal talks with U.S. counterpart John Kerry as very constructive, as the world's two top polluters ended a freeze in cooperation. Yep, of course they're talking about it. All right, understood. Is there anything else that's notable in here? The climate envoys. Yeah, that's right. So the Chinese envoy said that we have agreed that after this COP, we will continue formal conversations, including face-to-face meetings. But he also highlighted lingering differences with Western nations, rejecting the idea that China should no longer be considered a developing country, though it is now the world's second biggest economy. That distinction in status is key. Under the terms of a bedrock 1992 UN climate treaty, developed countries are supposed to financially help developing nations in their energy transitions in efforts to build resilience against climate impacts. Yeah, but you know what? China's clearly a developed country at this point. Clearly. Like you can, and also, no, there is no fucking way that the West should be just giving China money so that they can turn around and use it against us. No. Absolutely not. Fuck that. Okay. Hooters for incels cafe hiring more staff after seeing a business boom. Guys, the maid cafes, they're coming. They're here. A controversial cafe branded a Hooters for incels is now hiring more staff because of a boom in business. Anime cafe waitresses at the Japanese-inspired eatery wear short skirts as part of their manga-style uniform. It was slammed by local councillor Joanne Harding last month, of course, Miss Karen, who said it made her flesh crawl. One customer also dubbed the cafe in Manchester Hooters for Incels, based. But Animaid's bosses are now looking to hire more maids, as management credits the councillor's comments for an increase in customers. Staff at the questionable venue wear anime-style uniforms that also include fishnets. Damn. I can't wait for the West to get full-service anime cafes. Fuck yeah. Where, dude? Where? Before entering the cafe, punters must agree to a set of rules, including do not touch the maids. It is the only cafe of its kind in the UK and based in the city's indoor trading market, Affleck's Palace. Fellas, would you go to the UK's Catgirl Cafe? Tidge, go there and be a maid. The theme is influenced by maid cafes in Japan where staff dress up in maid outfits to serve customers drinks and snacks. Typically, a customer is put on a pedestal as waitresses refers to them as masters. After discovering the cafe, the owner said, "A maid cafe, no touching or asking to touch the maids. We have a gender-based violence strategy and ask, is this okay?" Many locals agree with Harding and slammed the venue for its bizarre list of rules. However, the cafe responded to the claims and insisted the touching rules were there to empower the maids. One of the managers, Vic Littley, no, we going to the UK, boys. They're dudes. Wait, you think these two are dudes? You think they're traps? You think they're traps too? One of them, I wonder, I would go if they had a femboy night. Yeah, Cosmic. Thanks for the $2, man. One of the managers says the comments made by the counselor helped put the cafe on the map, and they are now in need of more maids. Customers have stuck by us since the media attention. We have become a lot busier since then, are currently hiring more staff to help out. A bad situation has turned into something positive. There has been a fast increase in positive attention too. More people are open to hearing about what we do and asking questions. Wait, this one has like elf ears. Yeah, they're like heavily leaning into the anime thing. You got elf ears. You got cat ears. Like, yep. Everyone knows what's going on here. Everyone knows what's going on here. This is a maid cafe. There are no traps in the UK. Fuck you. Okay. Man dies after hitting bridge while doing TikTok dance on top of 18-wheeler. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? A Texas man... Can I zoom in some more? I can. A Texas man has died after he crashed into a bridge while doing a TikTok dance on top of an 18-wheeler. In a possible pursuit to go viral, a 25-year-old man's life was cut short, leaving the TikTok community both shocked and bewildered. An unnamed man climbed up to the cargo portion of a truck without the driver knowing and proceeded to dance on top of it. The man then hit a bridge on the highway and sustained serious injuries. Houston Fire Department paramedics transported him to Moriam Herman, Texas Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. Footage of the man dancing was uploaded by Grizzy's Hood News, where it went viral. Grizzy's Hood News? Oh, there he is. He's dancing. The truck moves, hits the bottom of the bridge. He just falls off. Oh, fuck. Wait, can I, like...
Yo, check me out. Hey, check...
Okay, hold on. Yeah, no, it's not going to be... Okay. Fuck, dude. Holznator. Wow, I'm so late the news has started. Thanks for the $5, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, very, very Darwin Award. Fucking hell, man. People do anything to go viral. Enslave the knife ears based. 2 dead, 2 alive after Americans kidnapped in Mexico. Oh, Jesus. Don't go to Mexico, guys. 2 of the 4 Americans kidnapped at gunpoint in Mexico last week are dead, and 2 are alive and now back in the U.S. 4 U.S. citizens were kidnapped by armed men on the 3rd of March while driving into the city of Matamoros in the northeastern state of whatever, Mexico, across the border from Texas. They had traveled there for cosmetic surgery. Oh. One man, also named only as Jose N. 24, has been arrested. White House National Security Council spokesman John Kirby said, "We offer our deepest condolences to their friends and families." Yeah, of course. All right. The 2 surviving victims were delivered to the U.S. on Tuesday in cooperation with the U.S. consulate. And okay, yep, okay. They were brought back under armed escort by a heavily armed Mexican military convoy. Jesus. Rust of $0, $5. Finally took a video. Oh, wait. Hey, buddy. Thanks. The FBI later confirmed that the two Americans were found dead. Two of the Americans were found dead. And the other two have been brought to American hospitals for treatment. One of the surviving victims sustained serious injuries during the attack. The agency will work with international partners and other law enforcement agencies to hold those responsible for this horrific and violent attack accountable for their crimes. The bodies of Zindel Brown and Shaeed Woodard have been recovered and are being repatriated. Mexican president has given his statement. It's the usual. The injured Americans were named by family members as Latavia Tay McGee and Eric James Williams. Let's see. The four were driving through Matamoros, a city of 500,000 people located directly across the border from the Texas town of Brownsville, in a white minivan with North Carolina license plates when unidentified gunmen opened fire. Video shows them being loaded into a pickup truck by heavily armed men. One is manhandled onto the vehicle, while others appear to be unconscious and are dragged into the truck. A Mexican woman, believed to be a 33-year-old bystander more than 1 block away, was killed in the incident. I guess by like a stray bullet. Happened right there at the border. Fuck. They just kidnapped him, killed 2 of them. Jesus. Investigators think that the Gulf Cartel, one of the oldest organized crime groups in Mexico, is responsible for the attack. Fucking hell, guys. It's wild. Oh, yes. Good old Larry Bundy Jr., my boy. Copies of Forspoken are now turning up in landfill sites. Do you think in 30 years' time people will be digging for these legendary terrible games in dumps as they did with E3? Or sorry, with ET? Just copies of Forspoken going right into the dump. Wow. I just filled a landfill with my freaking mind. Fucking Forspoken, dude. Emperor Creatine, $10. Cartels gave tens of millions to their families as compensation. They still remember the last time they murdered Americans. The DEA crossed into Mexico, took down El Jefe and the entire Mexican FBI. Jesus. Really? Cartels just gave him a bunch of money and said, please don't attack. Don't do anything, please. I was just watching a Larry video. He's a fan. I know he's a fan of mine. I see Larry commenting on my stuff. What, did Larry talk about me in a video? I don't think he would. Like, I'm too spicy, I think, for Larry to talk about in a video. But I've seen Larry comment on my stuff. So, yeah, I still have my physical copy. Dave didn't break it after all. The final answer is, the final article for today is the Linus article, my friends. Linus Tech Tips narrowly avoids killing his career with the hard R mishap. Oh. Well. Linus Tech Tips. Linus Tech Tips is one of the biggest YouTubers on the platform. With a massive content and tech empire built around his online presence. In a recent episode of The WAN Show, Linus almost accidentally killed his career with what was a genuine misunderstanding. Linus had been around the tech space for a long time before he went off on his own and created the Linus Tech Tips content empire that now has one of the largest audiences on YouTube. The collection of YouTube channels under Linus Media, yeah. On the WAN Show episode that was live streamed on March 10th, Linus had a misunderstanding as to what the hard R actually means. Something that led to his co-host Luke correcting the situation, as everyone in the chat was shocked at what Linus said. The WAN Show's weekly live stream hosted by Linus and Luke. It's been a staple in the Linus channel. Yep. You go over Big Touch News. Okay. In a discussion about the usage of words that are now considered slurs and how they were casually used in shows like American Dad, the conversation went in a very unexpected direction. The casual sort of gay humor, the casual use of the hard R. This is where co-host Luke started to question where Linus was going with the conversation at the 1 hour 28. Okay, yeah. When questioned about it, Linus elaborated, yeah, really. Like, there was an episode of American Dad. It wasn't for shock value. It was just used. And here's the thing, right? So that was like in 2003 or something, 2002. I'm not going to deny that I dropped my fair share of hard R's back then because the term hard R didn't even exist. This is where Luke knew that something was wrong here. He questioned Linus and asked for some clarification. Are you talking like N-word hard R? Linus quickly shot that down. Claiming that he meant something else. No, the one with the one for mental disability. Luke breathed a sigh of relief following the exchange, with it clear that Linus didn't mean he was dropping a fair share of hard R's back then. That God is really funny. I hope everyone likes not having a job anymore on Monday, because apparently I'm a giant racist. Here's the thing. I've used a lot of actual hard R's back in the day, all the fucking time. And you know what? When I'm not online, even now, yes, I will tell those jokes with my friends offline. I'm not a cuck. Here, I want to watch the clip, though. Hold on. Let me get the clip up. Let's see. Is this it?
Welcome to the WAN Show. We
128.
have got a great
Okay.
show for you guys this week. Breaking news. Breaking news. Like, what is this? Like, might look at that old content that some people are still totally watching and go, actually, no, that's not really what I signed up for. I mean, it's been kind of eye-opening. I've just sort of randomly here and there picked up episodes of, old shows that I hadn't watched in a long time from like the early 2000s, and just the casual the casual sort of gay humor.
Yeah, things were better back then.
Use
It
of
was
the
based.
hard R.
Oh, really?
It's jarring. Yeah, it's jarring now. And for
Casual use of hard R.
yeah, absolutely. Like
He doesn't know what it is.
It was an episode of American Dad, and it was just
Really?
like, it wasn't for shock value. It was just like used.
Whoa.
Right. Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? That was in like 2003 or something, like 2002.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna deny that I dropped my fair share of hard R's back then, because we didn't even the term hard R didn't even
Look
exist.
at Luke.
We didn't
He's
think
like,
about
what the
it,
fuck?
right? And it's funny because to me that doesn't feel like that long ago, but to my kids,
Are you talking like N-word hard R?
what? No,
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's how people use that term.
no, that's
So-
the N word. What are
No,
you guys
because
talking about? Am I mistaken?
I think so.
No, the one with the for mental disability.
I'm pretty sure people use hard R in a very different way than you just used it.
Okay, either
Hard
way.
R means ending
I understand.
the N-word
I
with
understand.
a hard R.
I understand what you mean. No, I'm not talking about that. Okay, cool.
I did that
I'm glad
back in
that
the
we
day.
Freaking
cleared that
Neo
up.
over here, dude. We're dodging bullets. That
Yeah.
was bad.
Okay, yes.
All right.
Thank you for that.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Right. I forgot about the part where I said, yeah, I just used it. Yeah, no, actually.
I mean, I did,
So I was
but
like, I was pretty surprised with American Dad, and then you were like, "Yeah, me too." I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, no, you've
all
known
right.
me a long time.
Yeah.
Linus is retarded, guys. That's just how it is. $5 from Turtle Hamburger. Say it, Dev. I'm not getting my channel nuke. No. All right. That's fucking funny. Jesus, Linus, what the fuck? Okay. Can you imagine, by 2030, just saying the N-word? Not the slur, but the phrase, the N-word? That's gonna cancel you. Fuck. Linus Hard R Tech Tips. Oh my god. I'm never gonna ever have the opportunity to interact with Linus in my entire life. I'm way too spicy. But if I did, I'd be like, hey, it's Linus the Hard R Tech Tips. That's how I would say hello. And then immediately get kicked out because fuck it. Alright. Listen. It's time for me to go. Thanks for being here for the sip. Thank you very much. As always, send stuff to that P.O. box Toss me some support if you feel like it. I really appreciate it. Join the D Club. I know it's been a late sip, but I recorded those videos. You're going to see them this week. That one on the Twitter stuff is fucking incredible, dude. Oh my God, they're so angry. One final Islam in the UK video when? Fuck that like I've been saving stuff about Islam in the UK for like 5 years now, and I can make the video whenever I want. It just feels like it'll never end. Like I can save things like infinitely at this point. So I don't know, but thank you for the $5. Thank you. It's time for me to go. I'm gonna have some noodles. I'm recording the thing with Arch and Lilith tonight at 9 p.m. So that is in 3.5 hours. No, 4.5 hours. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. Okay. Thanks very much. Probably more Hogwarts on Monday. If you want to see what we're doing on SFO Arcade, Hogwarts on Monday. I'll see you then. Have a good one. I love you.